Mike, how did it go with Sung?
About as well as could be expected, considering. He was actually a lot more reasonable than I would have been.
Did he believe you?
He believed the assassination plot, but refused to take precautions against the riots.
So, he didn't believe you?
No.
You tried, Mike. And helping you out? Well, you certainly keep things interesting.
So, you didn't mind the risk?
Are you kidding? The worst part was trying to stay interested when a Halbeck executive is talking to you.
Let me tell you about Westridge sometime. Are you planning to stay in Taipei then?
Now I am. That is, if you think I can help, Mike. I don't know what I can do, but...
You've been a big help so far. I couldn't have gotten to Sung without your help.
You're right. But I was glad to pitch in. I'll try to gather what I can from my contacts, Mike. Until then...
If I need any more help, I'll let you know. Thanks for everything, Scarlet.
Good luck, Mike. And good luck with Sung.
Looks like Deng's men already made it here. How's that satellite uplink mean?
Working. And you're right, satellite imaging shows Chinese secret police all throughout the parks. We're a little late.
Steven, what's it looking like near the stage?
It's a madhouse over here. But not in that fun, violent way.
This should be interesting. I hope our friends actually show up on time. Could use the help.
You better hurry, Mike. Sung's giving a speech in less than an hour.
Speech? Weren't we here just for the fireworks?
Yes, Mike. That and a little thing called regional stability.
Easy up! On the bridge!
But the bridge should be safe to cross now.
Firing charges! Something's wrong! Backup! We need backup!
Mike, looks like some of Hong Shi's men are pinned down outside the gate. You might want to help them out.
you are. About time. I wouldn't rush in if I were you.
Don't we have a gate to storm? That usually involves rushing of some sort.
There's some serious hardware over there. Try not to get us all killed, alright?
Where are you hiding?
Who the hell lugs death cannons to a pop? This ding is crazy, Mike. That was fun, but I have a feeling more are coming to join the party. Go on ahead. We'll hold out Deng's men here. You'd better.
Ready for a little show, Mike?
Pretty.
The noise from those fireworks should cover the sound of gunfire. You might be able to use that.
Glad to see you. Door's open.
We'll hold up Deng's men here.
Got a visual on Dang. Hey, we're not done yet.
It ends here. Quickly now. Finish it. He's here. Send all agents to the hall entrance now.
Mike, Sun's car just made it to the rally. You better finish up in there before these fancy pyrotechnics do. Tunnel's coming onto the stage. It's a straight shot from where you are.
I didn't think you were one to hide, Dang. You're missing your big opportunity. Show yourself.
No. Your end is in your head. It will be. Finish it.
Okay.
Mike, what happened?
Dang is dead.
Talk to me, Mike. What's happening down there?
Damn it. I don't see anybody. You remember that Omen Dang guy I just shot in the face? Looks like he had an accomplice. I tried to warn him. I sent him everything I had on the assassination attempt.
Mike, emergency frequencies are reporting riots breaking out. And they're getting ugly. Additional security forces are en route.
And you don't think they'll believe the guy holding a smoking gun when he says he didn't do it?
Somehow I doubt it.
Tragedy was averted today when an assassination attempt on Taiwanese President Ronald Sung proved unsuccessful. Government spokesmen say the president was warned about the attempt earlier this week by an anonymous source, which convinced him to wear a bulletproof vest during his speech. The president was taken to Taipei City Hospital, where he is reported to be in stable condition. News of the president's survival was not enough to quell riots that broke out shortly after the attack. Police say instigators within the crowd convinced spectators that the attack was part of a Chinese plot, which sparked the riot that has so far killed 23 people. Police discovered the body of a man believed to be the assassin on the roof of a nearby building. The alleged assassin's name has not been released, but authorities are saying he committed suicide once the attempt on President Sung's life failed.
Heck, calling Thornton. Come in, Thornton.
Yeah, heck, I'm here.
Just a heads up, Mike. There's some folks out there that really hate you, pal.
Tell me something I don't know.
So this VCI comes to me and he says to me, Steve, I got a proposition for you.
I always figured VCI as the offer you can't refuse types.
So after I pop 3 of his fingers off for calling me Steve, I say, and what proposition might that be, my good man?
Heck,
This guy says to me, oh God, please don't kill me. I just came here to offer you $5 million to give Michael Thornton up as Ronald Sung's assassin.
tell me you didn't.
Not gonna lie, buddy. I was really tempted for a minute there. But I kinda like you, so I told him to piss off. Then I set him on fire to make sure he got the point.
Shouldn't you have stabbed him to make sure he got the point?
I figured his cronies would probably try and find somebody less scrupulous than myself, so I went ahead and called the news stations. Should keep them off your back for a while.
I appreciate that.
Hey, no problem, buddy. I want to lay low for a while, but I'll be in touch. Be seeing you, Mike.
Searching for a man called Wen Shu in connection with the attack. Government sources have told INN that Wen Shu is a Taiwanese national with no previous criminal record. The nature of his involvement remains to be seen.
That should buy me a little time to get out of Taipei. Better get moving.
And so this is the result of your efforts in Taipei. Chaos in the streets, an assassination attempt against the president of Taiwan. Well done.
The president survived, the riots are dying down. I think I did okay.
Hardly. The fact that Sung survived doesn't change the fact that someone tried to kill him. That will cause panic and increased tension as surely as if the shot had been fatal. As far as the Taiwanese are concerned, Omen Dang shot their president. Soon it will leak that Dang was a member of the Chinese secret police, and the push for independence will become even stronger. You managed to escape Taipei undetected, largely because of an anonymous tip identifying a man called Wen Shu as the attempted assassin. Stephen Heck's work, I trust?
He may be a little bit crazy, but he came through.
You have a knack for engendering trust. A useful skill for an intelligence agent.
Must be my winning personality. That's all you cared about then? Destabilizing Taipei?
You should pay more attention to global politics, Agent Thornton. If Taipei pushes for independence, the People's Republic will prepare for war. If China prepares for war, so does the U.S.
And we rename egg rolls freedom rolls.
Something like that.
I'm here. What do you want?
I don't have much time. I'm risking a lot getting this message to you, so I need you to listen.
Saying please every once in a while couldn't hurt.
Taipei, Rome, Moscow. As far as the agency is concerned, they've been resolved to Halbeck's satisfaction. Perhaps not ideally, but Halbeck's projections are optimistic.
That'll be fun until the actual war starts. So what, they're just gonna sit back and let the cash registers fill?
Not yet. First, they'll delete Alpha Protocol and erase everything associated with it. That doesn't leave me much to work with. And you're all I've got.
If I'm all you've got, you're in more trouble than you know.
I may just be wasting my breath. But if Alpha Protocol is erased, then you're erased. Whatever identity you had, whatever life you had, it's gone. You'll be rogue forever. Until someone finds you and kills you.
So I'll be free then. Is there a downside to this? Well, except the death part.
Are you really this short-sighted? After Alpha Protocol is buried, it's all over. Halbeck's involvement will be covered up. The operations in Moscow, Taipei, and Rome will never see the light of day. All we'll see are the consequences. They don't have the full picture. They think they're starting a Cold War that they can live off of for years. If Halbeck isn't exposed, if Alpha Protocol isn't exposed,
Or both.
it's up to you. I honestly don't know if you care. Maybe you'd actually like to see Halbeck answer for what it did. Or maybe somewhere in you there's still some sense of duty to your government. Who knows?
I always wanted to go out with some style. If things come full circle, so be it. But why do you care? I mean, you are Alpha Protocol.
No, Mike, I'm not. And neither is the rest of the team for much longer. What happens next depends on you.
So, just find a top secret facility, God knows where, defeat the folks that trained me, along with a battalion of agents and Marines, recover the evidence of an international conspiracy, and, prevent World War III. Anything else?
If you want more, I'll pile it on.
No, you've made enough of a mess already. It's up to me to fix it before you make it any worse.
What are you going to do?
Call in a few favors. If Alpha Protocol thinks it's the only one with an army, they're in for a shock.
World War III, is it on the horizon? A recent European Union study nation in the wake of Taiwanese independence rallies as evidence that a global conflict of unprecedented proportions may be closer than we think.
In financial news, Halbeck Industries is facing intense scrutiny from shareholders. Just the latest bump in a troubled road for the once mighty defense contractor.
Halbeck has shown increasing signs of moving into a business slump, with profits shrinking and a reported 50% of their projects canceled. Pressure from shareholders.
The third has given numerous
Scarlet?
Come in, Mike.
Your door was open. You don't seem surprised. How did you know it was me?
I would have known if it wasn't you. Footsteps are like signatures.
That's an interesting skill to have picked up.
In case you haven't guessed already, I don't have much of a social life. What is it you needed, Mike? Got another story to pass along?
Something wrong? If so, maybe I can help.
Wrong? I don't know, Mike. You seem to be a complicated person. Very little about you seems simple. I was pretty certain you might be Interpol or military, but my gut tells me intelligence. But none of my contacts have heard of you.
Contacts? So you've been checking up on me?
I didn't want to, but you really don't leave me much choice if I want to know the truth.
If I was intelligence, is that something you think I'd tell a journalist?
You tell me. And I'd like you to be honest with me, if you can. I think I deserve that much.
Me? A spy? I can't even get into most nightclubs.
I see. So I checked with my military contacts, and when that turned up nothing, I turned to more corporate interests. And it turns out Halbeck has taken quite an interest in you.
Let's just say Leyland and I don't see eye to eye on business practices. You ever met him?
At press conferences? Quite the snake. But that doesn't explain why Halbeck would be after you.
I accidentally discovered something in Saudi Arabia I shouldn't have. Something that could ruin Halbeck.
What did you find out?
I found they'd been selling weapons to Al Samad, and I got proof.
Is that why you're here?
I don't trust anyone else with it. And if something happens to me, then the world needs to know.
It's that bad, huh?
Pretty bad.
I'll make sure it gets where it needs to go. Are you going to be all right?
I have no idea.
Do you need to leave right now?
No, I can stay. For a little while if you need me to.
Considering I might not see you again, I'd like that.
The world can wait, then.
Did you take care of what you had to do?
Everything's in place. How about you?
It shouldn't be much longer. This better work, Mike. If it doesn't...
Goodbye, Mina. Mind if I sit here?
Go ahead. It'll save me from having to call in the squad. All them running?
Never was.
Yeah, well, whatever you call it, I'm here to bring you in. Glad you're not making a fuss about this.
I called you, remember?
So, here we are, Agent Thornton.
Guess you can go home again.
If by home you mean prison. Mr. Westridge first spoke to you in this room, didn't he?
Interrogated, actually. It was a really dull conversation.
When he asked you why you volunteered for Alpha Protocol, do you remember what you told him?
It was my duty. I wanted to serve my country. I want to serve my country.
And you think by being assigned here is the best way to do that?
Give me a mission and I'll prove it.
Does it feel good being a patriot now, Mike? Looking back, everything you did for your country, was it worth it? Because they're not going to do a damn thing for you. They left you out to dry. That's the nature of this place. You'll have to excuse me, but I asked for this next part to be recorded for posterity. I wanted to make sure it's captured perfectly.
It was worth it. I'm gonna see this mission through, Leyland. Henry. I'm gonna see you arrested for those people you killed and see that Halbeck answers for its crimes.
Really?
Count on it.
All right, Thornton. I suppose you're bored of these questions anyway. Frankly, so am I. So if there's nothing else...
In Saudi Arabia, someone gave away my coordinates, tried to kill me. They did it for you. Who helped you?
I'm sorry?
Who was the mole?
Mike, who wasn't the mole? If anyone betrayed you, I think the betrayal wasn't what you think it was. It allowed you to survive, when in fact, you should have died there with Shahid. And that, Agent Thornton, is the truth. So when you think back on poor Madison St. James, Sung's presidency in danger, the riots in Taipei, cutting off my weapons trafficking in Moscow, and that airliner and its passengers burning to death as they hit the ground, and then you killing the only man who could have testified to my involvement, Ali Shahid. The truth died with him. I've set the world on a new course. Helbeck's numbers are going to skyrocket. Our technology will be part of every military contract and army in the world.
Of course. You've got it all figured out. After all, Leyland, you know everything, right?
If this is another one of your bluffs, Thornton, then lay your cards on the table. I can't say I care for that tone of yours.
I take responsibility for what happened at the museum. I know who's behind your weapons trafficking in Moscow. I know about your connection to Surkov and how Brayco was set up to take the fall. But the data I pulled off Shahid's body, that implicates you in this whole thing more than you know.
You have no such data. The missile destroyed Shahid and the convoy. Nothing was left.
Oh, the missile that killed me, too? Leyland, come on. It's taken you this long to realize you made a mistake? You don't know what you've done. All these plans of yours aren't going to cause a Cold War, they're going to cause a real one. And I know that's something you don't want.
Spare me your lectures, Thornton. You're a civil servant, while I run a multinational company. Your evaluations of world events... Please. This conversation has outlived its usefulness, I think. Although, one last thing I'm curious about. Since you have every angle covered, what happened to that footage, Mike? The one of the airliner you had in your possession.
It's safe.
Oh, you mean with Scarlet?
What?
You mean safe with Scarlet. That's who you gave it to.
I didn't say that.
No, she did when we asked. She's here, you know. She was resistant at first, but, well...
Bullshit, you don't have her here. She'd run circles around you.
Perhaps. Perhaps both of us. I'll have her tortured if I have to. Make no mistake about it. Who knows what sorts of secrets she could reveal. But enough about her. You've lost. All your efforts for nothing. You can't stop us.
If you say so. Who am I to contradict you?
You're a confident man, Agent Thornton. But there's no place for you to run now. Soon, all trace of this facility will be erased, and you along with it. After all, it never really existed in the first place.
Leyland?
What is it?
You've got something on your tie.
Childish.
Maybe, but it's a start. A little taste of the humiliation to come.
If that's all you've left, Thornton, I overestimated you.
Of course you did. See, when all's said and done, you're gonna be the media's next best friend, Leyland. I promise you.
Amusing.
Not really.
Well then, you'd best get to it, Mr. Thornton. You have an hour. I look forward to your efforts.
Agent Thornton, allowing yourself to be captured, making us go through the effort of bringing you here. Well done.
I don't like to brag.
You have little to boast about, even if you were so inclined. Well, I confess I'm disappointed things ended like this. I was hoping to convince you to work for us. If not Halbeck, then the VCI. But that would depend on you.
Yeah, and I was hoping you might kiss my ass. But it looks like that'll have to wait for another hour or two.
That's very amusing. The offer is out of the question, then? Goodbye, Agent Thornton. Perhaps we'll see each other again soon.
Sorry, sir, but we have our orders. When they administer the meds, the end will be quick.
Steven?
No, the ghost of ass kicking's yet to come. I'm on my way. Oh, and there's a guy coming your way who looks like he wants to violate the Geneva Convention all over you. You might want to take him out first.
Yeah, I'll do that.
You made it out, I see.
Hey.
Resourceful.
Oh, looks like you started the party without me.
Good to see you, Steven. Thanks.
Yeah, if you get around to it, could you patch into the Global Monitoring Center network? They give more reliable intel than interrogation. Just to see the fathers that I can torture them.
Global Monitoring Center. Got it. Yeah, Steven, go ahead.
Oh, good, you're there. I think he's jamming my signal. When I find out who it is, doctors will have to invent new words for what I do to him.
It must be Westridge. He's in control of the facility.
Westridge, huh? File that under M for Bagel Wood Chipper. Should that be W for Wood Chipper, Bagel Wood?
Steven, did you have a reason for calling besides discussing filing structures for Creed's bodily arm?
Oh, right, yeah. I got lost in my own little world there. Yeah, there's some guys up here. Looks like they're planting little round things with blinky lights all over the servers. So either they're decorating for Christmas, or...
If Alpha Protocol was one of my branches, I would have terminated everyone by now.
Aren't you doing that already? Just hold on, Leyland. I'll be seeing you in a bit.
You mean after you help Miss Tang? We have her prisoner here. It's your choice, Thornton. Rescue her or come after me. Let's see where your priorities lie.
Parker, what the hell are you doing with the records? Parker! Parker, answer me now, damn it!
Hurry and set those charges. Keep an eye out for Thornton. He's still around here. Would you leave me alone already?
Whoa there, cowboy. They just armed those demo charges. We got exactly, not very long to shut them off. Unless an eternity as chunky salsa appeals to you.
Really? No.
Like the turrets, their tax dollars at work.
Having trouble, Parker?
Would you die already?
Get Parker. Stop. I'm warning you.
You're here somewhere.
Hurry up, Thornton's not out of the picture yet.
Belton, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. A bunch of dead guys took most of the blast. Looks like I'm not gonna be hooking up with you anytime soon. Go on ahead. Just promise you'll leave some bad guys for me.
Thornton, still alive, I see.
Mike, good news, bad news.
What's the bad news?
That chopper was our ride out of here.
Great. What's the good news?
I paid extra for the insurance package.
Hey, Mikey. Good to see you. Glad you made it out here to our live fire range. No more practice runs for you. This is the real deal. Keep him busy. I'll be back in a second.
The only way out is come on, you can't march to the 21st showed up here. Look, Mikey. Damn it, they wish me they could see me kick your ass, Mikey. Yes, come on, you can't march to the 21st showed up here.
like your instincts were right on. Some of my boys did survive that explosion. Tough little buggers. Anywho, if you can get to them, it might make your life a little easier.
I'll do that.
Mike, my guys are getting impatient to make with the killing. Where you at?
In a tight spot. One of their chopper patrols just spotted me.
Oh, that's not good. We should probably do something about that.
Yeah, I figured that out. Thanks.
ETA on arrival, please. I have appointments I need to keep. I don't know what Thornton's game is, but he needs to be stopped. He escaped custody and he's coming for us. I need an escort out of here now.
Tie up and all but rip. Get a move on, huh?
Give it up, Leyland.
Thornton, it seems I underestimated you.
Yeah, that's one of your talents. It's your choice. Prison, or I kill you right here.
No, the choice is yours, Agent. I'm leaving. I suggest you do the same.
There you are. Get up, damn it! I'm not paying you to bleed!
That guy's coming in all over the place. Looks like the getaway boat's coming. Might want to do what he's doing before it gets here.
Thanks for the heads up, come on.
Hey, good thinking, Mike. Take out the trash first. Layla won't know what to do with himself.
Keep the water flowing. We need to get this boat launched. I could have made you rich. Too late for that. The coward shows himself.
Just a little payback.
Please, Agent, don't be a fool. How dare you hit me?
That's for Madison. That's for my life. I could keep this up all day. Now, tell me what else I can't do. You think you can give me orders? Think you have control of this situation?
Thornton, hold on. I'll give myself up. Testify, if that's what you want. I can say what happened here, with your mission.
And all I have to do is let you go, right? See, that's where you lose my interest. Goodbye, Leyland.
Thornton, please. I can pay you.
So, that was it? A little less than I was hoping for. A lot less killing, but oh, I like the flooding base part. That was cool. Ah, floods. Clean and murderous. It's that same thrill you get when flushing a toilet full of red ants.
Yeah, well, as low-key as this was, we might want to stay under the radar for a while.
Not sure I like the sound of that. Being quiet and all. Yeah, not really my thing. This little guerrilla action we just did, that's more my style. Well, maybe with more bombs. Ooh, or a bomb filled with bombs. Strapped to a nuke.
Once we hit civilization, then we can start making some changes. Assuming this operation was all it appeared to be.
Wait, you mean like if this whole thing was an Alpha Protocol on top of another Alpha Protocol? Like an Alpha Protocol. You know, I think I ran into them back in 89 or 98. Maybe both. Ah, that takes me back.
Tell me on the way, and see if you can pick up any news broadcasts. I want to see how the world's doing.